this is Terry here with your full wolf moon in Cancer astrology report for January 6th. And I ventured out in nature today because here in the Pacific Northwest we're at a balmy 37 degrees. It was so warm. Finally, we were down to like 4 degrees a couple weeks ago, so 37 degrees feels tropical, and I thought I'd go for a hike in the snow. And I'm here next to this beautiful cedar that is bending in the wind, just as 2023 in the 9-star key astrology, the other kind of astrology I do, we are moving into that 4-wood tree, the tree that bends in the wind, and it's also known as the gentle wind. So I thought it was very auspicious that I found all these cedars bending in the wind here in the forest, and just so nice to be outside getting some nature therapy on this Cancer full moon. And I have today's astrology chart winner. Remember, every full moon, I give away a full astrology chart reading worth over $200 to one lucky winner. That lucky winner is in here, but I'm going to save it until the end just to entice you to watch till the end to see if you won. I already know who it is. I did the singing bowl at home, and I drew a winner, and I just put it in here with my crystals. And I didn't want to lug my singing bowl all the way out into the forest hike. So I will let you know who won at the end of this report, and like, subscribe, and comment for a chance to win on our next full moon astrology reading. And this January 6th full moon is ruled by Cancer, and the sign of Cancer is ruled by the moon. So this is a, really potent full moon, and Cancer represents the mother and motherhood and rules over your 4th house of home. So it's a really good time to root down, to stay home, and winter always makes us just want to stay home more anyways. So I'm right at home just rooting down, and this winter is a time to nourish your roots, just as in nature. All of the trees here in the forest, they know that when winter comes, it's time to bring all your energy back down into the roots. And so that if you can rest right now and get grounded and bring your energy down into your roots, then when spring comes, you will be fully revitalized and ready to grow upward and outward. But I really see this pattern of people I know who do too much in winter. They're just really active snowboarders, or they're so out there adventuring and traveling and doing all the things. And then when spring comes, mark my word, those are the people you see that have the allergies. They're exhausted. They just don't have that juice, to get going in the spring. It really kind of drains them because they overdid it in the winter. So heed the call to rest. Heed the call to nourish your roots. Even just eating more root vegetables during winter time. I'm really loving sweet potatoes this winter. I've been eating so many sweet potatoes and beets and even golden potatoes. All your root vegetables is what you want to eat to nourish those roots and really align with the energy of rooting down. And I just did this magical breathwork class at Breathe, Love, Bend, and it was so nourishing and so grounding. And that is the kind of thing you want to be doing right now, is just healing, nourishing yourself, getting the healing, going for the acupuncture, massage, yoga, meditating, doing all the things you can to nourish your body during this Cancer full moon. And we have a lot of intense astrology transits as we move into 2023. And this video is full of some really potent transits. You're going to want to just pay attention as we go along to all these different transits. And I will be covering a whole 2023 astrology prediction video that's coming soon. And I'm also working right now on the 9-star key, that Eastern astrology that really helps you to align with the 5-element system. And we are all born of a certain star, and every year we travel through a different element. So I'm going to be slowly posting I'm working on right now the 4 wood star prediction for 2023, and then I'll be releasing each and every 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, all the way down the line of all of my predictions. So stay tuned for that. And I'm also having right now a New Year's astrology chart sale with, I only have 5 charts left to grab. If you remember last time I said I'm just going to release 20 of these because I don't want to get overwhelmed. I can't, be doing astrology charts 24/7. I also do massage and I'm a mom. So I'm just releasing 20. I've already sold 15, and thank you so much for those of you who bought those. I'm already starting to do those charts, and I have just 5 left. And I'll put the link down below to KamimiHealingArts.com where you can grab one of those last 5 charts. It's only $88. And this astrology chart usually costs $233. So every now and then I like to just throw out these little sales to make astrology accessible. And if you want to learn astrology, the best way is to start with getting your chart read, and then you receive an astrology chart that will show you where all the houses are and what planets are in different houses and what signs are in different houses. And then when I say things like, do you know where your Gemini is? Then you can look at your chart and go, oh, Gemini is in my 5th house or whatever. It just helps you follow along as you learn and watch these astrology videos if you have that chart on hand just to take a look at that. So that sale will just be going until these last 5 are sold. And this Cancer full moon may just be our last chance to relax before the really fast moving momentum energy of 2023 comes in. And I'm recording this on New Year's Eve just before 2023 comes in, and I can already feel that it is just coming in with so much energy, so much movement, so much moving forward, new beginnings kind of energy. So take this time between now and January 6th, when we have this full moon in Cancer, to nourish yourself, relax, and get some self-care. Cancers are some of the best people I know at getting self-care. Receive some kind of healing session now if you can. Do some Reiki, get an energy clearing, get a massage. Really heal the healer if you are a healer, and try to raise your energetic vibration by receiving some kind of healing in preparation for what's to come in 2023 that is really going to knock your socks off, I tell you. And do your Reiki. I know I'm just talking to all my Reiki students who I know watch this. This is the time to, do yourself Reiki. Healer, heal thyself and nourish yourself. And listening to your heart is going to be a really big theme for this Cancer full moon as well. And just being as good to yourself as you are to others by just tapping into your heart space. And just taking a deep breath as you hold your hands to your heart and just ask your heart, what does it want? What do you want in your heart for 2023? And I'm going to keep just saying about how your heart is calling you home, because in the 9-star key in January, we are moving into that 9-star, which is ruled by the heart. And the whole month of January is going to be about tapping into your heart and listening to your heart's divine calling, and figuring out what it is you really want to manifest for your heart's best interest. And we are really going to start getting busy in 2023 as soon as we move into 2023. So take this time out just to do some connection to your heart, to do some meditation, to do some listening. And we don't usually have time to listen to our heart's gentle calling as we get busy with work and kids in school. And so make time to listen to your heart now. It's what we're all here to do ultimately. And just move that up to the top of your to-do list to pay attention now. I love that this Cancer full moon is the wolf moon, because wolves make the absolute best mothers of all. And a wolf mama is extremely intuitive when it comes to raising her pups. She knows their needs and how to nourish them, and she follows her instincts as if guided by the moon to provide and to protect them. She keeps her pups in her warm, safe den until they are truly capable to survive outside in the world. And even then, she will watch over them from afar to be sure that they make it. And it just breaks my heart right now that wolves are being poached here in the Pacific Northwest as they try to restore their endangered numbers. We've lost over 21 gray wolves to poachers in Oregon. And this full moon, I'm going to be sending distance Reiki to the situation that those poachers are caught, and those poachers pay the price for the killing of innocent wolves, and that the wolves that are alive today can be protected with a golden dome of light and safety. And I am sending Reiki to those wolves for their very survival. And I love the work of Wolf Haven in Washington that offers a safe place for wolves. I'll link to them below. Check it out. Really good organization if you feel the call to donate. I think this is a great organization to donate to keep the wolves protected and safe. And this wolf moon, I think we are all craving that feeling of being truly safe and secure in our own homes. And what makes you feel safe out in the world? There's your wolf moon journal prompt for you, because we just uploaded some beautiful journals on Amazon. I will link to them below. If you're looking for a new 2023 journal, just a blank journal to write your dreams and what you want to manifest, I am so into journal writing. I was just cleaning out, but I'm just in a big cleaning out and purging time in my life, and I was just looking at all the journals. I must have hundreds of journals that just cover all the things I wanted to manifest. And it's really fun to look back on your manifesting journals and say, wow, I did get a house with that kind of tree, and I did get a job that was like that, and I do own my own business, and I've manifested all these things using the power of journal writing. I so believe in writing the story you want to create, and you will see it appear before your very eyes. So if you are looking for a new journal, we did a really beautiful Ganesh journal and a dandelion wish journal, and we're just going to keep pumping out these journals because they're so beautiful, and I actually order them for myself to use as well. So anyways, going back to the wolves though, those wolves, Wolves are so communal as they live in packs, and they teach us how to get along with others and how to join forces for survival. And this is a theme we're really going to see in 2023 with that Pluto moving into Aquarius. I really see a lot more communities coming together, communal living, and I'll talk more about the Pluto moving into Aquarius going on when I cover the transit, so stay tuned for that. But I see more community events happening currently, and we are really emerging this 2023. We're coming back together as a community. And I forgot to mention before, I'm having a vision board party at Breathe, Love, Bend, and that is the first community event that I'm doing in 2023, and it is going to be happening for the Lunar New Year's on January 21st, which just so happens to be an Aquarius super new moon. Well, not just so happens. I always do the astrology and make sure that the stars align whenever I'm doing an event. And if you are planning a special event, I'm telling you, you will want to get an astrology chart and really look at the transit and look at what's going on. And Aquarius to me is always about bringing people together, gathering together for a higher purpose. And I saw that the Lunar New Year was on this Aquarius supermoon. Only 3 supermoons in 2023. So it's really special to hit these supermoons when you're planning your event. And I announced this Lunar New Year's vision board party on the night that Jupiter and the moon were aligning. And it was funny because immediately I only opened up 13 spaces because the space I'm doing it at it's a very cozy home, and it's a smaller space. But that almost sold out the first night. I think I only have 3 spots left for this whole vision board party. But anyways, so as we enter this Aquarius age that we are moving into, and Pluto entering Aquarius, we are going to want to come together more and more as a community. And that's what I think of when I think of wolves. Wolves come together and they move in packs to help each other survive. And it makes me think of that Beatles song, Come Together Right Now. Do you know that? I'm probably dating myself. I'm a 70s child, but that Come Together is going to be a theme of 2023. We are going to start to come together again. People are craving connection with others and to find their pack. Find your wolf pack. Do you have a wolf pack of friends? Do you have a community? Now is the time to re-emerge out of the house and find your pack that will help you survive the coming changes ahead. And this wolf moon is happening with the moon opposite that whole stellium of planets in Capricorn. We have Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto all in Capricorn house. And do you know where your Capricorn house is in your astrology chart? Because that is where that whole Capricorn stellium of planets is lighting up right now. And for me, it is my 5th house of creativity. And that is opposite my 11th house. My Cancer is in the 11th house of friendship. So I am really craving to come together with friends and do something creative. I think that's where this vision board party was born. And you can see how all the houses affect you. I'm thinking about doing an astrology class where I cover each and every house, because I know so many people DM me and ask me, like, what does 3rd house mean? And, oh, my Gemini is in 7th house. What does that mean? And so I think it would be really fun to just do a class on each of, maybe I would just cover one house a month. and cover all of the different houses, the 12 houses, so that you guys can get a greater understanding of what these houses are and how it affects your life. But stay tuned and look for that. And we just had that beautiful moon aligning Jupiter in Aries, as I was speaking about. And there's so much magic afoot with that Jupiter moon alignment that only comes around once a year. And then we also have all these other transits affecting us right now. On New Year's Day, we have this intense Venus conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. And Venus rules over our love and money, and she always gets what she wants. And Pluto rules over those deep underworld transformations that occur in our subconscious mind. And this is almost like manifesting by dreaming or going deep into your subconscious to get what you want. Maybe using hypnosis, like quantum healing hypnosis therapy, or doing some other deep internal subconscious work, therapy, soul searching, transforming your deepest inner stories to get to the root of why you are not currently manifesting all that you desire using this Venus Pluto conjunction. And once you figure it all out within your subconscious, when you change the stories deep in your inner subconscious, when you feel like you really deserve to have from a deep place within, then your outer world will begin to shift. And you have to align with the energy of what it is you want first. And that begins with aligning with your heart. I told you, it's just going to keep coming back to what does your heart want? Listening to your heart. This Cancer wolf moon is calling you home to get deep into your heart. And this Venus aligning with Pluto is Venus rules over the heart, and Pluto is about transformation. And so it's time to transform and heal yourself from beginning with the heart, healing your love story. And this is a time where you can be a magnet for everything you want simply by really believing that you deserve to have it. And getting into a meditative state where you ask, believe, and receive. And I did a whole manifesting with Venus video that will show you how to get into the receiving mode, how to ask the universe for what you desire, and then how to really truly believe that you deserve it so that you can be open to receiving it. And this transit with Venus conjunct Pluto only comes around once a year. So it offers us this potent energy now for manifesting love and money in a truly transformative way. So be sure you align with this on New Year's Day. It's a magical time. And maybe if you can see Venus and Pluto in the starry skies, it might really help you to align with it. I love to go out when we have these really potent transits. Like when we had Jupiter aligning with the moon, I went out in the night sky and I got some really bad iPhone footage I won't even share because it didn't turn out very good. It was cloudy and it wasn't great, but from my mind's eye, it looked beautiful. You know, so often we see the stars and they look beautiful, and then you try to get it on your phone and you just can't. So just go out with your eyes and don't try to capture it. Just be with it. Just meditate upon it. Just gaze upon it and ask for Venus and Pluto to bring you what it is you want. And you can really align energetically with these stars when these transits are happening. And if you are if you are in a loving relationship, this can be a very romantic New Year's Day with this Venus and Pluto. And if you are looking for love right now, you can really call it in with this transit. This is the day to get out pen and paper, get out your journal, and write down everything you want in a relationship, and then go forth and manifest the person that fits what it is that you desire. I did that myself when I was calling in my husband. I wrote a list of everything I wanted, and I really did align with it. And he is everything that I hoped for in my list. So it is magic. Would be a good New Year's Day to do that. And if you will want to experience kind of a higher love vibration day. And get into your heart, feel really connected with what you want to manifest in 2023 from your deepest heart space. And this could be a great day for some automatic writing in your journal, just to tap into your higher mind and see what shows up. Or maybe you take some kava tea and you ask your dreams for guidance. Pluto rules over the dream world too. And your dreams can guide you to how to manifest what your heart desires. And getting in alignment with your soul's true purpose on this Venus-Pluto day. And we also have Sun and Mercury in Capricorn, trining Uranus in Taurus. And I talked about that incredible Venus trine Uranus, the let them eat cake transit that we had over on the solstice video. If you haven't watched my solstice video, it was a long one. It was a good hour-long video, but there's so much that was going on during that solstice time. It's really worth watching. So go back and watch that if you haven't already. And you will be feeling the effects of these Uranus in Taurus trines with Venus, Sun, and Mercury. It's not like they just happen on one day and it affects us for that one day. We are going to be under the influence of the energetics of these trines for 3 to 4 months easily. And these trines bring opportunities. And Capricorn, the goat, is all about climbing that mountain of success. And Taurus is all about money and our nourishment. You know, I'm really seeing this connection between being nourished, well-fed, and having money. It's something that really, you know, the root of money is to buy nourishment. And when we are feeling nourished, we're feeling abundant, and then we manifest money. So that's what Taurus is all about. So this is a really positive trine that we're having that is giving us hope for the future as we enter 2023. It's just really ushering in some brand new opportunities that you can call in when you align with the trine. Align with the trine. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. But as we enter 2023, we will have our financial, material, and even our nourishment, our needs will be met with this trine of Sun, Mercury, and Venus trining Uranus. And there may be unexpected blessings that show up for you in whatever house Capricorn and Taurus are in. For me, Taurus is my 10th house of career, and Capricorn is that 5th house of creativity. So I'm really feeling creative. I want to really bring in some new things in 2023 that I'm just figuring out in my journal right now. And wherever Capricorn and Taurus, those two houses are, if you know your Capricorn and Taurus house, leave it down below. I'll tell you what it means, because that is where you're going to have this trine of opportunity. That is where you should be open to the blessings, the abundance, the nourishment, having your material, financial needs met in those two houses. What house is Capricorn and Taurus for you? I'd love to know. And then Mercury stationed retrograde on December 29th. And this will be affecting us all month, as it doesn't station direct until January 18th. And I have a whole video about how to survive and even thrive in Mercury retrograde. So don't panic. There's nothing to worry about with Mercury retrograde. We'll get through this. When you align with this time and really use it as a time for reflection, and I'm using this retrograde energy in Capricorn to just continue to declutter my life. I've been getting rid of so much clutter, and it feels, every little bit of clutter I get rid of just feels so energizing. And I'm doing this this program for calling in miracles, and one of our homework assignments is to get rid of 27 things every single day. Can you even imagine that? 27 things. And it sounded really hard in the beginning. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get rid of 27 things? But then you start going through your cupboards and you're like, I don't need this spice, only has like a little bit of spice in it. I'm going to clean it out and get rid of that. And then maybe you go through some of your old paperwork and you're like, why do I still have this pizza coupon from expired 10 years ago? Throw that out. And just little by little, if you declutter, I want to see if you guys could do that. See if you could declutter 27 things from your life every day for an entire month. That is my challenge to you. It is really amazing the energy you receive when you start getting rid of those clothes that don't fit, that coffee cup you never use. It is amazing. So you can do so many positive things using this Mercury retrograde energy. If you don't fear Mercury retrograde, you can align with it. You can empower yourself. And I like to think of positive RE words when I'm in a retrograde and use them daily as a different kind of mantra. So it could be rejuvenate, revitalize, relax. And one of my all-time favorite RE words, of course, is Reiki. Reiki starts with the RE. So let me know your favorite RE words down below. If you have any word that you resonate with that starts with RE, drop it down below. It's fun to think of, you know, we all have different RE words that come to mind when we try to come up with a RE word. So leave me yours down below. And remember, every little comment that you write down below puts you in for that free astrology chart. And the winner today, she had a whole bunch of comments, and I know that's probably why she won, because the person I picked, she had like at least 15 entries because she was commenting all over the place. So you might just win if you remember to write something down below. And I am going to do separate transit reports for all the really major planetary shifts that we have coming up in 2023. Some big planets are shifting. We already had Jupiter entering Aries, as I talked about in the solstice report and also in the Capricorn new moon report. If you haven't watched those, go back and watch those, because there's some big shifts happening with Jupiter and Aries. And it's going to be a lucky time for the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Lucky you. You can learn how to manifest with that Jupiter and Aries when you watch those videos. And then we have Pluto entering Aquarius in 2023, and that is huge. And it's going to really bring us into that Aquarius age and creating transformations with our communities like we have never seen before. And I live in an Aquarius town myself. Bend, Oregon is an Aquarius city in an Aquarius state. Oregon is an Aquarius state. And we are definitely feeling transformation energy here in Bend. I am intrigued how this is going to affect our astrocartography, because it feels like Bend is just this magnet for people to come to. And I can't help think that's because we are an Aquarius town in an Aquarius age. It just makes sense that people are drawn to the Aquarius energy of this region. And then Saturn will enter Pisces, and it takes Saturn 29 years with each sign. And that is why, you know, it takes Saturn 29 years to return to the place it was before. That's why we have that Saturn return. If you've had your Saturn return at 29 years old and then it comes around again, I can't do the math, but it's close to like 58. I think 58 years old is when you have your second Saturn return. And so Saturn spends 29 full years, and Saturn is just moving out of Aquarius and into Pisces, where it has not been since 1995. And think back, if you're old enough and you were around in 1995, what were you doing then? I was just graduating college in 1995, so I feel like a million years old. But 1995 was also the birth of a really interesting thing we call the World Wide Web. And that was just coming on the forefront in 1995. I remember when the websites and the internet was so clunky. If you were around in 1995, you remember how long it took to get where we are now. But that was birthed when Saturn first was in Pisces 29 years ago. So what will come of this Saturn in Pisces now? We may really see some incredible innovations, and I'm going to do a whole separate report on that. I won't go into it now. But I am going to actually just announce the winner now. Let's just see. Thank you so much for staying tuned. And I hope you have a mystical, magical, beautiful Cancer full moon. Take your rest, get that deep rest, maybe listen to some of those binaural sound healings that we recorded. I'll drop some down below and you can get that deep rest, get some deep sleep, nourish yourself, eat your root vegetables, and really get the last good rest before 2023 takes off and we are all in that faster moving energy. And then you'll want to have your rest now before it's like getting a really good rest before the marathon, right? That's where we are. And the winner is Sylvia, the Most High. She posted so many comments, and I know that's what helped her win because she had the most entries of anyone, and sure enough, I drew her name. Sylvia, the Most High. You will want to email me at kamimihealingarts.com. The link is down below, and just reach out, get connected, give me your date of birth, your time, your location, and I will start on your free astrology chart reading with distance Reiki and an energy clearing coming to you soon. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a beautiful wolf moon.